Here's the start of our update. As you can see, I ended up putting a bamboo flooring in our sunroom. That's what's left of the transplants after I've planted most of the other ones. It's a couple tomatoes, a bunch of flowers, onions. Over here is the corn that I've been growing since January. These are the tester corn. As you can see, they're about 2 feet tall. Here's my row of potatoes. I was quite excited to see several days ago they finally begun to sprout. All these potatoes are about 9 to 12 inches and buried. Took about 3 weeks for them to finally break the surface. Quite excited about that. Over here I just excuse me. Over here I just finished planting some of my spring wheat. The spring wheat bed is pretty amazing in the fact that every time I broke up the soil, these huge 1/4 inch thick earthworms would come out of it. So I'm taking that as a good sign that maybe the soil is pretty rich, filled with worm compost. These are the worms I find when I'm breaking up the topsoil here for the wheat. Pretty amazing. Here's the east garden. As you can see, most of the stuff has actually managed to survive the winter. I think I only managed to lose one broccoli there in the corner. But all of the other ones seem to be doing alright. They're not incredibly huge, but then again, it's not extremely warm just yet. This mache is doing really, really well. So is this red Russian kale. The garlics came back. Over on this side I planted some dinosaur kale. Some golden beets. Some radishes. Over there are some onions. Along the board right there is spinach. Here on the south side of the house you can see my pot of spinach is doing pretty well. The Italian parsley is doing excellent. Rosemary, you may come back. Here's what's going on with the front yard. As you can see, I took down the fence border. Did that a couple weeks ago because I had left for a bit. Wanted to make it easier for V. Along this side I planted carrots, some radishes. They've yet to come up, but I only did it a couple days ago. In the center I planted amaranth. There's an onion. There's a couple peas. I planted more peas over in here. These are my Swiss chard. Planted more gold beets along in here. These are all Swiss chard. For being out there in the elements, they seem to be hanging in there. This is a bunch of transplanted onions. As you can see, they survive, but they're not the most pretty of onions. But I have hope. There's another mache, another onion. There's more garlic. Red Russian kale, Mizuna, it's a random lettuce. All these guys are emperor mustard. Here's some spinach, Swiss chard. This is the bed that I planted a while ago. So you can see it did pretty well. It's managed to make it through winter as well. These are kale. There's some various different lettuces. Got garlic. Red Russian. Some Mizunas. There's even some coriander over here. And yesterday I planted out this bed. These are various hot peppers from Indian Jawala, jalapeno, and some sweet marconis. This is a mixture of brandy wine and I forget what the other tomato I have is. Polish linguista. These are ground cherries. And then these are pingtung and a swad eggplant. It actually snowed yesterday, but looking at them, because I put these cloches on them, they managed to survive.